This is me, Jimmy McMillan, founder of the Renters Too Damn High Party. I have to share something with y'all on the 20th of August. I'm excited. I'm excited about something that I was not prepared for, something I didn't know about. As a Vietnam veteran, injured, I have my medical conditions, medical problem. I'm excited about a group that they don't know what they've done. I guess they might. I'm not going to say they don't because I didn't know they was going to do a remarkable thing or create a remarkable miracle. And that's Black Lives Matter. And black people don't have anyone to write the story, the real truth about what is taking place, but I'm going to give it to you in brief detail. Because I'm excited because that's what I plan to do. I may not do as good as a writer, but if you are a writer, contact me and let's make an agreement, signatures agreement, and put it together because I have it together. I'm injured and I just lazy. But let me say this: George Floyd protests sparked the world to go into motion, and in the process of the world going in motion, people from all over the world, where slaves had settled, are being brutalized in every way you can imagine. And the world showing its force of standing to that is remarkable. But black people aren't moving on it. They don't know. And one of those reasons black people have been had their asses whipped so bad in the past 400 years, they don't know how to be free and happy. Like I said, if a writer can contact me and we can set up a book, some type of Skype, something where I can dictate the story. I'm a good storyteller. But they don't understand the freedom they have. And I'm one of those people who's seen it. We just had a Democratic thing just took place last night at a Republican convention or Democratic convention. Joe Biden came on saying he promised. I'm pretty sure the Republican candidate, Donald Trump, going to come on and say he promised. But black people are showing a dislike for Donald Trump, and some showing a dislike for Biden, some showing a like for Biden and a like for Trump. For what? This is their fight, not yours. But people who are involved in politics don't understand it, and they're black. We are one of the ignorant groups on the planet who don't understand freedom. The date of the protest of George Floyd, people stood up from all over the world who were being brutalized. Apparently, they must be descendants of slaves. And we're all suffering the same punishment. But there is a way out. From drafting legislation, but no one knows how to do it. I do. I just didn't want to get involved in this shit. But if a writer could with me and put together, we can put the paperwork together and take it to the UN and protest or whatever. Not protest. We could have a constitution amendment. In a brief description, in the direction I'm going, where we supposed to have been free through the Emancipation Proclamation, slavery supposed to have been free, but it never had been. They still whipping ass like we're slaves. They still treating us like they own us. They know we don't have any money. They know the builders coming from Europe don't like Africans, don't like slaves. They're coming from Europe, and the cost of living is real high, and they know it. They know you don't have the money. They know the cost of living is going to run you to extinction. Eradication, not extinction, but eradication. I'm flipping up on my words, and they know that. But there's no black people smart enough to catch it and stop it. No black people in America smart enough to catch it and stop it until I said Black Lives Matter is onto something. You have to be a genius to figure it out. I figured out why the Europeans are building in America, building in places they know they can dominate economically to eradicate the black people, why there's so much homelessness. They know that. And they're working on it by running black people out because they don't have a damn thing. And because I say they don't have a damn thing, don't put yourself like you a superhero, super Negro by saying, I got this and I got it. It's not about you. I'm 70-something years old. It's about me having to listen to this all my life. At the very end of my book, the book who I get to join me as a writer, I would like to add one thing. I would like to sit down with the Ku Klux Klan, whatever you call them, and end this nonsense for the children. Because that's what it's all about with me. The kids should not have to hear anything about white supremacists. They should hear things about going on vacation and building this world and sending this world in a different direction, because the coronavirus, the COVID, DIV, or whatever you call it, has sent the world into a different spin. It's a new world. And in this new world, even the Ku Klux Klan, good time to start over, good time to re-educate. Because I made a discovery in the process of thinking of all this. To sit down with the clans, they might know, I don't care about that, but I want them to know again, through me, that everyone on the planet, through the research I've done with National Geographic, everyone on the planet, every woman on the planet with the mitochondria come from an African woman that resides in Tanzania, Africa, the oldest grandmother on the planet. Every white woman have this in her. Every white woman have the mitochondria of this African woman from Tanzania, West Africa, in her. Every man on the planet, you call them the Ku Klux Klan, has the Y chromosome of an African man from Tanzania, Africa. How do you know he's black? The DNA of scientists reveals he was, reveals she was. So why can't you start teaching these children correctly of who they are? Maybe we wouldn't have this color nonsense. They're not going to want to accept it. But we need someone to step up to tell the truth. The DNA of who they really are for the children. Don't need to live another 70 years of being called white supremacy. You know, you're not. You're black. Maybe we don't want to be too hard on the word black. You're African. Let the kids know and start teaching the kids that the Ku Klux Klan kids and all the children on the planet, they are Africans. We start talking it. Why aren't the teachers in the high school, now that we're under a pandemic and they're having a problem about the virus affecting the kids in school, this is a great time to start teaching that we all are African. this thing on top of my head, that's my mask. We're under a pandemic with the coronavirus and the COVID-19. So that's what that is. But not even the educators in the schools in America, they're closing the schools and thinking about reopening the schools. But reopen the schools with a new attitude of teaching, taking all these stuff out of the history books with the black children being in chains and sold as slaves. Yeah, it was yesterday. But you don't, you eliminate that and take it out. Go in a different direction and you win. That's how you beat this conversation and overcome the ignorance which has been placed on the planet by man and his non-ignorance and education of self. And remember what I said. Scientists, through DNA, had revealed the true identity of the white supremacists. They all Homo sapiens. And we all on the planet are African. I love you, Ku Klux Klan. Because you didn't know, I didn't know, now I know, you will know. We all are African. Let's cut the nonsense for your children. That's all I got to say. And we'll take it from there and move to the next subject. Once again, this is Jimmy McMillan, founder of the Rent is Too Damn High Party. I love you all. We're family, Ku Klux Klan.